It's easy to think of sports as just a game, but for many young athletes, sports define them. Sports are the most crucial part of their identity.
When I was injured, it felt like I lost everything.
When I couldn't play football, it was absolutely devastating. This is a very important part of my life, sports and football, and losing football at the time was absolutely devastating.
When I was injured, I felt extremely frustrated, and I felt as though I lost a big part of my life and that I had no more control over my situation.
When I was injured, I felt devastated and helpless. Just to have something taken away from you in an instant is such a change in your life.
When I was injured, I felt hopeless.
My name is Collin Lafleur. I am 16 years old. I go to Manchester Memorial High School. I am a sophomore. When my mom passed away in 2013, I just remember my coach that has been coaching me, Coach Matt, he coached me since I was 5, and he just came to my side and we just hugged for like 5 minutes until the game started.
Collin has always identified himself as an athlete. You know, a lot of kids, when I ask them, how would you identify yourself, 3 words, and if they're an athlete, the athlete will most likely be the first word, and Collin is one of those kids for sure.
During a scrimmage against Windham High School, I went down to JV for one play, and that one play I played, it's just, some kid just took me down and landed right on my ankle. Given that Collin had lost his mom, I knew that he was susceptible to issues related to losing identity. When I talked to him about what he did as a kid, he always talks about football, you know, how his stepdad was his football coach and how it was great, how his football team is his family and how that helped him through the difficult time when he lost his mom. Being out for 7 weeks, it just, I couldn't do anything.
When an athlete gets hurt, they get, for lack of a better word, depressed.
All I could do was just get water for the team, and it just set me to like I just lost part of my heart, because football's always been there, and just seeing my teammates playing and putting their effort in and knowing that I can't do anything, I have to just take care of my ankle. It's just hard.
More often than not, athletic trainers and athletes develop special relationships. Relationships where athletes confide in the athletic trainer.
Sandy kind of like took me under her wing. I kind of helped her with taping all the other players and stuff, and every day I came to practice, she was there having me do stuff, make sure I was in shape still.
Sandy knew that Collin's mother had died. Sandy knew how important sports were to him. She knew all of that stuff, and so when Collin got hurt, she immediately knew what the playing field looked like.
Knowing that Sandy was there to, talk him through the injury, not just treat him, was very important.
It was great. Just knowing that at practice I could talk to someone and didn't just have to sit there.
On the day that Collin finally returned to play, he started his first varsity game against Londonderry, and he was ready. I knew he was ready, he knew he was ready, his dad was really excited.
Collin coming back from his injury, and his first game coming back against Londonderry and starting varsity on defense was a huge uplift, not just for him, but for me.
When I played that first game back, it felt amazing. I knew that I got that part of my heart back, and I was there just playing as best as I could. I couldn't make all the plays, but I made the plays that I could make. I looked like a fool on one play, but
it was absolutely important for Sandy to be there and do what she did.
If I was to say one thing to Sandy, it would be a very big thank you for just being there for me. Just throughout the whole time you were there for me.
I value the athletic trainers tremendously. They're a major role in keeping our kids healthy, physically and emotionally.
If I did not have my athletic trainer, I'm not sure what I would do. When my injuries occur, and I'm in such a moment of weakness, just hearing my athletic trainer's voice and knowing he's there for me, it's such a comforting feeling. It's such a feeling of security that everything is going to be okay.
I would do anything for my athletic trainer because of all he gave me in high school. He guided me through tough decisions, helped me get back to play the sport I love, and was a best friend.
My athletic trainer has helped me immensely throughout my 4 years of high school. Getting back to play the sports I love is a debt that I owe him that I don't know if I'll ever be able to repay.
I'm looking forward to becoming an athletic trainer because of my experience that I had with my athletic trainer. It's such an important role in someone's life. You could be there in the absolute most devastating, worst moment in this athlete's life, but becoming that support system is something that I'm really looking forward to.
This entire effort of making sure that kids have what they need, emergency preparedness, acute care, rehabilitation for their injuries, and this holistic care for them as people, happens entirely because the community steps up and pays for that person to be there. We can't go to Walmart and buy the care that that person is going to deliver, make sure the Collins of the world are okay every day. The sustainability of this program and making sure that kids have what they need comes from community support.
Having the athletic trainer there is a weight off my back. Because if I'm not there, who is? And having them there is very important.